Have you ever noticed how most exercise advice for people over 60 sounds exactly the same? Walk more. Do some light stretching. Maybe add a little yoga. All good things, but here's the truth that often gets left out. Not all exercises are created equal, and some of the standard advice might actually be holding you back from real progress. You don't need to spend hours in the gym or run marathons to stay strong, independent, and healthy as you age. In fact, research shows that just a few carefully chosen movements, performed consistently, can make a remarkable difference. We're talking about exercises that improve balance, protect your joints, build muscle strength, and even sharpen your mind. Today, I want to share with you 5 powerful exercises that I believe should be part of every senior's routine. These aren't complicated, they don't require fancy equipment, and they're safe for most people when done correctly. But the benefits? They're enormous. We'll cover not just how to do each one, but why it matters, what muscles it works, how it helps in daily life, and how to modify it depending on your fitness level. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap you can follow to improve your mobility, strength, and confidence, all from the comfort of your own home. Let's dive in. The first thing I want to make clear is this. Exercise for seniors is not about chasing youth or trying to do what you did at 25. It's about keeping the body you have now in the best possible shape for the years ahead. Think of it as maintenance, like tuning up a car so it runs smoothly and reliably. With the right moves, you can keep your body resilient, lower your risk of falls, protect your independence, and make everyday activities, from climbing stairs to carrying groceries, feel easier. So let's start with the 5th exercise on the list, and then we'll work our way down to the number 1 most important move. Exercise 5. Wall push-ups with hold. Now, when people hear push-ups, many think of the classic floor version, a tough exercise even for younger folks. But wall push-ups are one of the most versatile and effective modifications, especially for seniors. Don't let the simplicity fool you. Done correctly, wall push-ups engage your chest, shoulders, arms, and core muscles all at once. Here's how it works. Stand facing a wall, about an arm's length away. Place your palms on the wall at shoulder height, fingers pointing upward. Slowly bend your elbows as you lean in toward the wall, keeping your body straight like a plank. Pause for 2 or 3 seconds, feeling your muscles engage, then press back out until your arms are extended again. That's 1 rep. The magic here isn't in rushing through as many as possible. It's in the slow, controlled movement and the brief hold at the bottom. That pause forces your muscles to work harder, building strength and endurance. You're also practicing a pushing motion that translates directly into daily life, pushing open heavy doors, getting up from the floor, or even catching yourself if you trip. For beginners, start with 5 to 10 reps. As you get stronger, aim for 15 or 20. To make it more challenging, step back further from the wall so you're leaning at a steeper angle. If you want an even greater challenge down the road, progress to countertop push-ups or push-ups against a sturdy table. Why is this so important for seniors? Upper body strength tends to decline faster with age, especially in the chest and arms. That weakness can show up in simple tasks like lifting a box, holding a grandchild, or even rising from a seated position if you need to use your arms to push yourself up. Wall push-ups keep those muscles active, functional, and ready for real-world demands. Now let's move to the 4th exercise, which focuses on the lower body. Exercise 4. Seated leg lifts with resistance. Your legs are your foundation. They carry you everywhere, they support your balance, and they're critical for independence. But here's the problem. As we get older, the muscles in the front of the thigh, the quadriceps, tend to weaken. That weakness makes walking slower, climbing stairs harder, and getting out of a chair more challenging. The good news? You can target those muscles with a simple seated leg lift. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight and feet flat on the ground. Slowly extend one leg out in front of you until it's straight, keeping your thigh tight. Hold for 2 or 3 seconds, then lower it back down without letting your foot touch the floor. That's 1 rep. Start with 10 to 15 per leg. This exercise strengthens not only the quadriceps, but also the hip flexors, which are crucial for walking and stability. When these muscles are strong, you move more easily, reduce your risk of tripping, and improve circulation in your lower body. To make it more effective over time, add a resistance band around your ankles or wear light ankle weights. If you don't have equipment, you can simply hold the leg lift longer, 5 or even 10 seconds per rep, to increase the challenge. One thing I love about this exercise is how directly it connects to daily life. Every time you get out of a car, step onto a bus, or climb stairs, you're using these exact muscles. Training them now makes those activities easier and safer later. Next, let's talk about the calves, an often overlooked but vital part of senior fitness. Exercise 3. Standing heel. Raises with balance. Your calves are like hidden heroes. They don't get much attention, but they play a crucial role in balance and circulation. In fact, the calf muscles are sometimes called the second heart, because they help pump blood from your legs back up to your upper body. Strong calves mean better stability, less swelling in the legs, and greater endurance for walking. To do heel raises, stand tall behind a chair or countertop for support. Slowly lift your heels off the ground so you're standing on your toes. Hold the position for 3 seconds, then lower your heels back down. Aim for 15 to 20 reps. This exercise is deceptively simple, but it trains your balance every time you rise onto your toes. You're teaching your body to stay steady in a slightly unstable position, which is exactly what you need when you step off a curb, reach for something overhead, or catch yourself from stumbling. To make it harder, try doing the raises on one leg at a time. That adds a balance challenge and engages your core even more. Another variation: stand on a step with your heels hanging slightly off the edge, then lower and lift slowly. This increases the range of motion and strengthens the calves more deeply. Now, I know some people feel calf cramps or tightness when they first start. If that's you, begin with fewer reps and make sure to stretch afterward. Over time, this move can actually reduce those cramps by improving circulation. So far, we've built strength in the upper body, thighs, and calves. But there's one move that trains the single most important daily motion, standing up. Exercise 2. Modified chair squats. If you only did one lower body exercise for the rest of your life, I'd argue it should be this one. Chair squats train the exact movement you use every single day, rising from a seated position. It might sound basic, but it's one of the strongest predictors of independence in older age. If you can stand up from a chair without help, you're more likely to live independently and stay active. Here's how to do it. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat and slightly wider than shoulder width. Cross your arms over your chest or hold them out for balance. Lean forward slightly and push through your heels to stand up. Once you're fully upright, slowly lower yourself back down until you're just touching the chair. Then rise again. Start with 5 to 8 reps and work toward 15 or more. If it feels too hard, use your hands lightly on the chair for assistance. If it feels too easy, don't sit all the way down. Just hover above the chair for an extra challenge. Chair squats strengthen the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core. They also reinforce balance and coordination. More importantly, they give you confidence in your ability to rise from a chair, a toilet, or even the ground without fear. That's not just exercise, that's independence. Now, we've come to the final, most important exercise on this list. This one doesn't just work your body, it also engages your brain. Exercise 1. Bird dog progressions. The bird dog is a powerhouse move. It strengthens your core, improves spinal stability, enhances balance, and sharpens coordination. And here's the bonus. Because it requires focus and cross-body coordination, it stimulates brain function as well. Start on your hands and knees, with your back flat and your wrists under your shoulders. Slowly extend your right arm forward and your left leg back until they form a straight line with your body. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, Keeping your balance steady, then return to the starting position. Switch sides and repeat. This move works the deep core muscles that protect your spine, which is crucial for preventing back pain. It also improves balance because you're holding yourself steady on just 2 points of contact, and the cross-body action, opposite arm with opposite leg, trains your brain to coordinate movements, which is essential for daily activities like walking, reaching, and carrying objects. To make it easier, just extend your arm or leg one at a time. To make it harder, add small pulses at the top of the movement or close your eyes while holding the position. Many seniors find this exercise surprisingly fun because it feels like a puzzle for the body and brain, and the payoff is huge. Better balance, a stronger core, and sharper coordination. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. These 5 exercises, wall push-ups, seated leg lifts, heel raises, chair squats, and bird dog progressions, target the areas most affected by aging: upper body strength, lower body stability, circulation, balance, and core control. Together, they create a full-body routine that's safe, effective, and adaptable. The best part? You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive gear. You just need a little space, a sturdy chair, and a few minutes a day. And let me emphasize this: consistency beats intensity. Doing these exercises 3 times a week, even for just 20 minutes, will do more for your long-term health than an occasional hour-long workout. So here it is, my challenge to you. Pick 1 or 2 of these exercises and try them today. Notice how they feel. Over the next week, work toward adding all 5 into a short routine. Pay attention to the small improvements: standing up more easily, feeling steadier on your feet, walking with less effort. Those little wins add up, and before you know it, you'll notice big changes. Remember, aging is inevitable, but how you age is not. With the right habits, you can stay strong, independent, and confident for years to come. And now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 exercises are you most excited to try? Which one feels the most challenging for you right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos packed with simple, science-based tips to help you thrive after 60. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to your health and strength.